Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here in Cricut Design Space and I want to show you how I make my stickers using the offset feature. So I've taken some time prior to this video and uploaded some of the Disney images that I would like to create stickers for. So here we are, we're going to go over to my uploads and you can see that I am working with Mickey and Minnie, right? So these are what I've uploaded. Give it just a second to connect. Alright, these are all the images that I've been working with today. I am now up to all of these, all the Mickey and Minnies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on each one of them and you'll see the box gets highlighted, right? So I'm going to bring in all of them. I'm going to show you how I do this. So right now I bring them all in by clicking on each one and I add them to my canvas. That's this little corner button. Now give it a few seconds. It is going to upload. And here they all are. Now they're huge, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly, since they're all highlighted, I'm going to just change the number up in this corner box to 5 inches. And I'm going to hit enter. And they just make them small enough for me to see. Now I'm just going to grab each one and separate it. But I'm going to work on them individually based on the size I need. A lot of images here, right? So I've already saved my canvas as stickers 3. And I'm just going to save that again because now I have the images I want on it. For me recently, I don't know if it's my internet, where I live, being rural, or something within Cricut, but a few times within the last week, my Cricut program shut down on me, and I did lose one major project I was working on. So I've gotten back into the habit of every few minutes hit that save button, right? Just hit it. So let's do this. Let me highlight these. I'm going to just move them out of the way. Did you see what I just did? I just grabbed a box around them and moved them. So now we're going to bring over Mickey and Minnie. I'm going to make them bigger. Over here is the offset button. Do you see that? I'm going to hit offset. For me personally, I like my offset to be 10. So you see this box that I'm working in? I'm changing that to 0.10. And I'm going to hit enter. It's going to change this around Mickey and Minnie. And then I'm going to hit apply. It automatically becomes black, right? But I want to change that to white. Now this isn't a perfect image, but it's an image that I like, so I'm going to keep with it. It's a crappy image that came off the internet. Now that they highlighted, what I'll do is I'll do it one more time, adding a black offset, but I'm going to change it now to 0.05. So it's 0.05. I'm going to hit apply. And you see how it just did that? Okay. Like I said, this isn't a perfect image, and I probably should not have started with this, but I did. So right now I'm going to, what I do is I grab an invisible corner up here. You see this? And I drag a box over it, and now I have everything, and I come down here to the corner. Oh, you can't see it on here. Hold on one second. Okay, right here, you see the word? It says flatten. Right here. You see that? I'm going to hit flatten. And now this is flattened. Now for the project I'm working on, they can't be wider than 2 inches. So I'm just going to size it and I'm going to move it to the side. And then I'm just going to hit save. Now I'm going to take a better image, one that I know is a great image, which is this one right here. I'm going to make it bigger for this effect, and we're going to do it again. Look how cute they are. Oh, love them. Alright, let me just change the size. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on them. I'm going to hit offset. Remember, my original offset, I always like it to be 0.10. But play around with this. and you decide what you like to be your offset. Sometimes you want it bigger, sometimes you don't. You can change it to a round corner or you could change it to a square corner, okay? So I'm going to hit apply. See, my offset is automatically black, but I want to come up here to the corner and change the color. And I want my offset to be white because I am creating stickers. And this is the way that I leave my stickers usually. And then I flatten it. I don't always do another black offset. The only time I really do a black offset is when what I do is I do a white and then a black if I want to share the printable page with someone who doesn't have a Cricut and wants to fussy cut them. I hope that makes sense. So that's number 2. So let's take another image. Oh, can't wait this. Look at these. Look at them. I absolutely. Offset again. I'll do it. This will be the last one I do on screen. And then I'm going to change it to white. Right? Look at that. And then I am going to flatten it. I grab that corner again, bring it down, and I flatten it. Then I change it to the size that I need it to be. Right? So I kind of like, I usually put them up in a corner. So these are the ones that I have done. Right? I finished these. Actually, that seems perfect. And I do have a whole bunch. So if I zoom out of my screen, I have all these. Oh, I don't need that twice. Let's do this one. You know what? Let's do them all. What do we have to lose? Right? Repetition? I mean, you get to see it. Now, see, this is just a black and white cut image. Now, I'm going to offset it. Ready? I'm going to offset it 10. I give it a second to see. Now, this offset, I'm going to change it to white. This one's not big enough for me because I want that to be a full background. So, because this is see-through, I can do this. This is my choice. I'm going to get rid of that offset that I just created. See this one? I want it to, this white one right here. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to come back over and let's do an offset again. But this time, you can take this button right here and let's change it. Give it a second to catch up and you'll see these blue lines. They will change. And that's the offset. Not happy with that. So I'm going to get rid of it. Let's do it again. I'm kind of looking for like the whole thing to be offset. But I still have cuttable areas. That's pretty cool. But this is what, okay, so I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to change that offset color just to blue for the heck of it. You see how I have this here? So I'm really not happy with this. For this one, I'm gonna change it a little. I think I would like this one to be inside of a circle. So I'm gonna grab a not an image. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab a shape, and I'm just gonna grab a circle, and I'm gonna size it to be just a little bit bigger than their moon. Right? I'm gonna right click on this and I want to send that to the back. You see how I just did that? I wanted the image to be in the front. Now I'm going to change that circle. I can tell that I have the circle, right? We can move this around. I'm going to change that circle to white. Ah, look at that. And for some reason, this circle is just not big enough for that. Look at that. And now, kind of part of me wants to make it center. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to grab them. You see how I did that again? I grabbed them both. And then I want to come up here. And I want to grab that align button. And this time, I just want to center it. And you see how it moved it? Now, my image is centered in that white. Now, I could change this moon to yellow if I wanted to. We could change that, right? Don't love it yellow. I can change it to pink. That's actually kind of cute, but it's not going with my theme of what I'm working with. So I'm going to change it back to white, right? Then I'm going to grab them both, and I want to offset this one. But because I just want a small border, I'm going to change that to 0.05, and I'm going to hit enter. And when it adjusts, now I'm waiting for this blue line to adjust. See how it just changed? I'm going to hit apply. And I'm going to leave it black. And then I'm going to grab them all, and I'm going to hit flatten. I come down here to the corner, I hit flatten, and now I'm going to just change it to the size I need it to be. So these 4 images are done. Now I'm coming up here, and I'm saving my file because I don't want to lose it. Now, let's take this funky one. You see this one? This is also see-through to the back. I'm not going to want that. I'm not going to want that. Just based off of what we just worked with. So I'm going to bring in a shape. I'm going to go to a square. I'm going to bring it in. And I'm going to change that automatically to white because I know I want it white. Now, oh, it's to the front of it again. Don't want that. And I'm thinking that my image behind me is not a perfect square. But that's so okay. And let me explain to you why. Ready? Now, I lined it up. I have my border. I'm going to take this white one. I'm going to right-click my mouse button. And I want to send it to the back. And then my image came forward. That is perfect for me. So I'm going to grab them both. And I'm going to flatten it. And everybody is bugging me right now. My driveway alarm is going off. My blink cameras are going off. Oh my goodness. Sorry for that, guys. So I grab them both and I flatten them, right? So this is going to be perfect for me just the way it is. And now I can put it up here. So you get where I'm going with that? So now I have this Mickey and Minnie right here that is actually the same as our last one, but it's colored in. Kind of loving that, right? This one, I can just offset. I have a feeling I could just offset it. And it'll be just the way I want it to be. So, here we go. We're going to hit the offset button. But I'm only at the 05. I want to be at 0.10. I want to hit apply. It's going to apply it. And it's black. I don't want it to be black. I want to change that to white. Because when I print my stickers, I want it to be white. Now, let me show you that it's white. I'm going to show you this. Let me just bring in another shape. I'll bring in a circle. And we're going to leave it black, right? And I'm going to send it backwards. So I'm right-clicking. I'm hitting that button. And you see the white border it gives it because I'm making stickers and I want my stickers to be white. Now I'm just going to change this to the size I need. I am going to stop recording and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to get these couple done. I don't want to bore you all, make this such a long video, but I will come back as soon as these are done. Okay, I am back. I finished these up, but now I want to show you this. Ready? Whenever I'm working with a print and cut, I always take a square. And if you look down here, I have it hidden, and I'm going to unhide it. I always take or a rectangle, I shouldn't say square, a rectangle. And it is the print and cut size for Cricut, which is 6 3/4 by 9 1/4, right? I'm gonna make my screen bigger. Now, I like to get the best bang for my print, right? So what I do is I bring my images in and I kind of place them in that square. Now these are kind of all pretty big. They're basically about 2 inches each. Not so many funky shapes. So I'm going to bring them all in. And sometimes I move them around. Sometimes I change them, the rotation of them. But I want since it's a sticker paper, I want to get the best bang, right? I really do. And now I'm looking at this going, I have all this empty space. Right? I do. So give me, alright, so let me show you this. Let me bring, let's do this. Let's go to the internet. Ready? Let's go to the internet and search Mickey, M-I-C-K-E, Mickey and Minnie. There we go. Mickey and Minnie, right? Let's search Mickey and Minnie images. And I want to pick out an image that I don't have. And this is how I do things. I scan all over for an image. I like those too, but I kind of have something like that. Let's see, what's coming up? We got St. Patrick's Day coming up. I didn't do the gang. Actually, you know what? Let's see. I know. I'm sorry. I can't. Let's do Mickey and Minnie in love. So, see, look. It's right here. We could do them kissing. Ah. Oh. See? Do you see how silly I get when... I like this one. Right? So what I do is, over here, I like this image, so I right-click on it. Oh, this video is going far. Thinking this should be a whole nother... I'm going to save this image. It should be a whole nother tutorial. I'm going to save this to my desktop. And then I'm going to minimize this, and I'm back in Design Space. Now, I forgot to save this in a while, so while we're here again, I'm going to hit Save. Just in case. Then we're going to come over here to the left, and we're going to hit Upload. So let's go find that image, which I know I saved on my desktop. So I'm going to browse it. Oh, it's right there. So let's open up Mickey and Minnie. Now, Design Space has this amazing new technology. Ready for this? Don't know if you know this. Remove background. Click. Ta-da! But what happened? It took away all my white, right? But then it has this amazing tool called Restore. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Do you see that it's restoring just what I want? Let me zoom you in. Look at this. Did you know this existed? Look at this. I'm just rubbing it or scrolling over, I should say, the parts that I want restored. Now you can click it. You can scroll over it. Look at this. It's restoring everything that I want it to keep. But I did not want that background. How stinking cute is this? I'm in love with this feature. In love. Now, just remember, I'm not making SVGs. I'm making print and cuts. For some reason, I do. I love SVGs. I'm not a huge... I don't love to layer. Really don't. I don't love to layer. I just love... like, these images make me so happy that I just want to look at them. And because Google has them on file, I can take almost any image I want and use it as a print and cut. Isn't that like the cutest? So then look at this. I'm restoring everything. Give me 1 second to finish this. I want to make sure I get everything I want to get. Right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I want to click on this image. Preview your cut image. And you see all these? These are spots that I missed. Right here? So I click on it. And I kind of look ahead to see what did I miss. And then I'm going to preview it again. Now I missed a couple down here. Preview. I don't want all these cut out. I'm okay with them being solids. So I just keep doing this until I'm happy with the view that I see on my print and cut. Like this one, I want, there was another one over here. And I don't need that. Let's preview it again. But see, for me, I enjoy this. And now for me, I know I'm making this a sticker. So I'm loving this. So let's apply and continue. I click on this and I title it, and I'll title it Mickey and Minnie. And then I'm saving it as a print and cut, and I'm uploading it. So let's grab that. We click on this, and we're going to add it to the canvas. And here it is. So let's do the offset again, right? And that's how I grabbed it. I'm changing that to 10. I am going to hit enter, and then I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to change it to white. I am going to grab it all. You can always, look, did you see that? I came from the bottom, I could come from the top, I could come from the side. And I'm going to flatten it. And then I'm just going to change it back down to the size I need, and I'm going to add it to my canvas. Let me go find a couple of more images I want, and I will be back. Okay, so now I'm back. I did a couple of daisies. Now, because I did daisies, Daisy Duck, right? I really want to fit as much onto this 6 3/4 by 9 1/4. So now this is where I start playing around with my shapes. Now, I want to show you this feature. So I'll straighten them out, and I will turn them, I will twist them, but I want to show you this. So see this, this daisy right here? She's cute that way, but I think I want her to face towards the right. So I come up here. Do you see this button up here called flip? I want to flip her horizontally. Ready? Now she's facing the other way. Now for me, this might give me just a better little diagonal in space. Now see, this daisy's not working. So I have to straighten her out, but I think I want her to be a little larger. So I'm going to fit her into that spot. Isn't this cute? So this is how I try to get the biggest bang for my print space. And then this daisy, I know I have a little bit more play in. So could I fit more in here? I think I can. How about I get one more? Right? I could get one more. Let's do a quick one. Ready? I'm gonna go to the images I have in file, and let's put in Goofy. And all the images I have for Goofy come up, right? And this here one of Goofy is one of my favorites, of him holding the camera. So I'm gonna quickly bring that in because I think that I can rotate him. Let's offset him. And remember, I like to, well, you use what you like, but I like to do 0.10. I'm going to hit the enter button, and then I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to change that color to white, and then I'm going to grab all of them, and I'm going to hit flatten. And I haven't saved in a while, so I'm going to save. Then I want to change him to a size that I need. I'm going to bring him in here, and then I'm going to rotate that, and I'm happy. Right there. I am so happy with how much space I have, right? So now I'm going to grab this black, and I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull it out. And I'm just going to come over here to the right, and I'm going to close that. I'm going to hit that eye. That means that you're still using it, but you can't see it, and it won't show up on the next screen, which is your Make It screen. So, okay. So I got rid of that. Now what I want to do is I want to grab all of these. See how I'm grabbing them again? I started from the left corner, but I can start from the right corner. I can start from out here as long as I grab partial of the top, right? And then I want to attach them. And by attaching them, they keep them in that format, like exactly where I put them on the canvas. I'm going to hit save again. And then we're going to go to Make It. As soon as it's done saving. See the little green line that's happening up here? Alright, now I'm successfully saved. I'm not losing my stickers. And now I'm going to hit Make It. We go to the next screen. And here they all are. Now something hidden. Oh, did I have two others? You see something else is popping up over here? Oh boy. Let's cancel this. No big deal if I canceled it. Let's go out. Oh, I didn't add these. Oh, that makes me sad. All right, let's... Oh, that's so funny. All right, Daisy, you're out. So, what I do is, see how I have this clicked? Now, this is perfect because I would have thought to teach you all this, but it's happening. So, all right, so I click on that rectangle that we faked out, right? And I'm going to come over here to the left, and I'm going to hit detach. Now, I don't need to do Daisy right now. I really wanted to stick with Mickey and Minnie, right? But I need that black square again, which is a rectangle. I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to move it over and line it up so I have a visual of what 6 1/4, 3/4 by 9 1/4 are. I'm bringing in the Mickey and Minnie at the campfire. I could probably rotate them a little to fit them in. And I just want to make sure that my white outlines don't overlap. And then I really wanted this one. And we can play around. And we can, like, for me, Daisy looks good right there. She fits. And I can probably straighten this out. I can straighten that out. And I can line it up with the bottom, right? And I think I could bring this Daisy in. Look at this. Could scroll that up. See, this is it for me. It's like doing a puzzle. It really is. Now, I can make that Goofy just a little smaller. I can bring that Mick and Minnie up. And I can make this Daisy and Donald just a tad smaller. So basically, I am giving up Daisy with the flowers. I mean, I probably could. If I were not recording, I would definitely mess around with this until I fit her in. Yeah. I would. I find this to be a game. Like I said, a puzzle. I can actually make that smaller and just have her as a little sticker. Just like that. Yep, I can do that. So, but see now this one for me is just over the line. So let's see. Oop. Let's put that back. See, I don't want to mess with that, so I'm going to come over here to the top left, and I'm going to hit the back button, and it puts it back exactly where I wanted it. So I'm going to grab that black again, pull it out. I am going to hide it. I am going to grab these, and I'm going to attach. And now we're going to hit save, only because I'm so scared. So scared. And as soon as it's done saving, we're going to make it. All right. Let's hit make it. What was under Mickey Mouse that disappeared? What was under here? Was something under here? I feel like something's missing. Ah, you know what? It is what it is. Everything fit on one page, and let's hit continue. Now we have a print and cut, and my device is being picked up. You see how it's detecting my maker up here in the corner, and then we're going to send to printer. It's going to print. I'm going to add the bleed on this. I'm going to leave the bleed on because it's just white, and then I'm going to hit print. Okay, here they are. They just printed, and now we're going to stick it on our Cricut mat. I'm just going to give it a little burnish, and I'm going to send it over to the Cricut machine. Okay, here we are in Cricut again, and we printed, and you saw what I printed, and now I need to use, and the setting I use for my sticker paper, and I'll link that video in the description down below, is sticker paper removable. I like to change it to a less default, less pressure, and now I am going to cut it. Okay, here they are. Now this was my 8.5 by 11 sticker paper, which is postage labels, right? And like I said, I will leave that video in the description box below. And you saw the setting I use. It does not cut through to the back, but it cuts enough so that I have one full sticker sheet, right? Instead of individual stickers. Look at how we did this. Like I said, I'll leave the video to the paper that I use. I get it off of Amazon. See, I have individual pieces right there that I don't need. And I fell in love with, look at how cute these came out. And wait till you see what I'm using them for. Look at that one. Alright everybody, I hope that you enjoyed this really long tutorial video. I hope you learned something from it. Let me know in the description box down below what you found to be very helpful. Or helpful, not very, but helpful. And I don't know, looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Have a great day, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.